Hey guys, welcome back in Bangla YT, and in this video we are going to update some of our picking system. Like we can pick multiple guns, like we have AKM, we also can pick M4 or something else guns. Okay, so as you can see, I already created the same thing like the AKM and the M4. Okay, the same that what you create the last video, that AKM picking system. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes there's a problem can now become. Why? Let me show you how I did this, that we can pick two guns. So the M4, okay, the M4 BP, I add the same thing, that the near and the get the, I just create a new reference for my M4. Okay, as you can see, the M4 reference, I just create one more variable and select the BP. So I just said add here, but there's a now a problem. If I select add here, that TTP player, if our AKM reference is not evaluated, I just add with that. If our M4 is evaluated, so it will be attached with this. But at here I just create another stock with, as you can see at the left sides, okay, in my skeleton body, the left side with stock with name with GL2. Okay, so I just add with this, and then I said that gun have an M416. So why this problem come right now? Because let me show you that now. If we first of all pick the M4, and then we can pick the AKM. But if we are first pick the AKM, then we can't pick the M4. Why this problem? Let me show you. Because when we pick the M4, the reference of our M4 data come in this variable, so it's always be now evaluated. So if it's evaluated, so it will be not do this progress, okay, or this it will be not do this section. So for do that, what we need to do is basically we need to change up in our variables or in our near guns. So we'll be called it that our near guns to now near AKM. Okay, and here is the first, that if you are near of AKM or not. So now at the same that we need to create another variable, that near M41. Okay, like are we near of M41 or not, set with a boolean variable. Now will be same, just duplicate it, and just at here will be set our M4, and from this that false if it's we are not in near of M4, so we must be near of M4. If we are not near of AKM, so we must be near of M4, so it then it will be do this task. Okay, like that. Now compile and save. So now if I hit the play, let's check. We pick AKM, then as you can see, it's already again telling that AKM. It's executing this AKM. Because why? Now there's a one more problem. Why? Because when this thing attach with our body, okay, the gun, as you know that every gun have a collision, that we already said our AKM collision, this box collision, it's also coming with that. Okay, so this box collision, it's also coming with this variable. So what is doing that, it will be telling that we are exactly now near of this AKM, so that's why it's only doing this work. So let's try to fix it two way. Once we can try to remove this, only pick our AKM, okay, like the reference of our AKM. So let's try to do like this. So as you can see, it's not doing, and that self, or let's search that sk, sk, so it's not coming. sk ru, let's try to get this skeleton body. sk, what is this name? skru74 skeleton mesh. Sorry, we need to get it, so get mesh, so it must become, or get skeleton sklet, no, there's a no coming, so we can't directly use this thing directly at here. So we need to set this like that. Okay, self that's is self preference, but one is speak that in our TTP player that one is speak will be said that we are not no more in near of AKM. Okay, so it will be refresh our boolean data that we are not in near. Okay, so let's try and check it again. So we pick AKM. So no, it's not working. Like as you can see now, it's didn't working. Okay, so it should be fixed, but it's not doing. It should be verify this thing that near of m4. Oh, we setted that. Oh, as you can see now we need to set this variable in our near of m4. So near m4. Okay, sorry, get set near m4. Okay, that is the m4. So just connect it with this set and connect it with this and duplicate it and connect it with this and unfalse or untick or it's false. Okay, now let's test. It should be now work. That now first pick AKM, then we can now pick the M416. Yeah, so as you can see now it's working. Okay, yes, it's now working. So we need to now also set some more variables, also need to set some system that when you can, like when we are changing the weapon, we can change the weapon, like we can also use the M4, okay, so for do that, basically very simple, we need to go in our TTP code. So now we need to do the work at here. So let me just remove this, first of all, this useless thing, and let's connect it with this. So as you can see at here, it will be first of all verify the gun have or not, then it will be first time, as you can see this is the first time that it will be do this thing that attach. So at here now he will be verify that which gun we have or we have, and also we need to do the same thing for like that. If you are near of AKM, also we need to false that near of M4. Okay, so sorry, not this one, this one near of M4, that false. Okay, make sure. Then we need to now need a one more variable. This variable will be called at AKM and then M41. So why I create these things, because now we need to add, when you are going to use this by same key, we need to give a command that which one, like which gun we have right now. So like are we have the gun 1 or gun 2, or we have AKM or M4. So we need to first check that. So at here will be said that AKM, that we have a AKM right now, and then at M4 will be said that we have a M4. Okay, nice. So what will we do is basically very simple. Now we'll be create another key, that 2 key, that number press 2. The one is for AKM release or check, and the second one. So now there is a simple problem that if we are already just think that we are using the AKM, right? Yeah, okay, we are using the AKM. So then if I again press the number 2, so we need to first of all deattach that thing. Okay, like we need to deattach this thing from our hand or set it to our back sides. Then we need to do that, it will be should be attached. So for do that, it's some it's very hard to set up because it's very yeah, busy. Yeah, so let's start. So first of all will be flip and flop, so like that. So here's it, that we have all this thing that we already pressed this, so we have now we are using the AKM. Okay, so maybe we can use these variables. Let me check that how we can use. So as you can see, it's some giving you a problem that how you can fix this. So that it's let me first of all untick this thing. So first of all it's verifying that are we have gun or not. If it's validated, so we'll be attached with our gun hands. Okay, that's perfect. So at the number 2 it should be do the same thing. So just simply copy this whole block Okay, duplicate and just go some up because we need some space for do this work. Okay, so now it's good that now it's all now at here that AKM reference under we need to set our M4, then like that, and we need to sorry, we need to add this thing like that, and we need a parent actor, so will be our get the mesh and connect it with our these things. Okay, so now it will be the same thing that yeah we are using the guns. So when we are using the guns, then if I just think that it will be do the same thing that detach. Okay, so again just need to copy the these things that we have gun or not, because we don't want that our game should hacked, that's why. So just duplicate it, give it like up, and we can give the same variable at the using gun. Okay, it will be false automatically, and then at the flop it will be execute this. Okay, like at here just we set up that basically that if you just pick the M4, we can just press, if we press the number 2, so it will become in our hand. If I press it again, it should be go back, but it didn't go. Let's check that why. So at here as you can see, oh sorry, this is the AKM reference, should be work like that, and the parent mesh is this ones, the target is this one. So yeah, there's a lots of variable coming, like I just add the target with our M4. Okay, just set upping the target the same. I think now it will be work. Yeah, it's working good. Okay, so but as you can see we need to set the stock location also, that it will be set in stock too. So like the location, it should be in the location 2, not location 1. Okay, okay, that was good, but there's now a problem. What kind of problem? That just think that we are using the AKM, you also pick the M4, and now just think that I press 1 and I have already have the AKM, but if I again press the number 2, it will be also at my M4 and with my AKM at the same. Okay, so we don't want that, so we need to now fix this, that if we already have the AKM or the M4, it should be change up automatically. So if we are already using, so I think we need to set it from like this way. Okay, just break down this, that what you add M4 and AKM will be set it with use. Okay, that just think that we are first time using, so if you are using, so it's mean that we are using the AKM, so it will be true, and if you are not, so the AKM will be false. The same thing for our M4, true, and AKM will be what, basically simple, false. Okay, sorry, false. Oh sorry, not AKM, our M4 will be false. Okay, so it's now basically set up. So now we need to set up that if we already have the gun. Okay, like just think that before pressing the number 2, we need to verify that which gun we have already, like we will be verified that are we are correctly using the AKM or not. So by if we are already using the AKM, so false that you are not using the AKM, so we can do this work. So but if you are using the AKM, what will be do basically, it will be change up, so it will be automatically connected with our this, that get the AKM reference, and it will be automatically deattach. Okay, and the same thing for our here, that M4 will be just search that if if our m4 is false now, like we are not using the m4, so it will be doing that. But if we are using the m4 and we press the one key, so it will be cross it and it will be detach our m4. And yeah, so I think it will be work. Let's check. So we have the ACAM, we have the m4, we click 1, so we are using the ACAM. Now if I correctly place a 2, so it will be detach and our it should be now, yeah. Then if I press again this, so it should become, and now yeah, so we need to just press double. I think we need to press it double time, so it will be work. Yeah, okay, so basically the gun changing system are done. That okay, if I pressing this thing, so it will be, yeah, okay. Okay, just it will always be a thing will be as you can see. Okay, so I think this is done perfectly. So now we need to, what you can add that, guys, what you think, what you can add more, like add share that we have. Now we can pick multiple gun. Okay, so now we can add one more thing, so that let me guess you guys, what we can do one more thing. That just think that, guys, we have multiple gun in our world. Okay, like just think that we have one more AKM and one more M4. So just think that if you already have the gun, okay, like just think that we already have a AKM and we also have a M4, and just think that we are using the AKM. Now if I go near of the AKM and press F, so it will be also peak. So guys, it shouldn't be peak. Okay, like it should be do like this, so it shouldn't peak. So we need to fix this problem, that when we have two guns, it don't pick more guns. So for do that, we'll be create a variable at here, that gun gun number. Okay, that, and we'll be set it to integer value. Okay, so just think that we press the what we press the F keyboard and it's picking a gun. Okay, it's pick a gun, so we need to set that how much gun we have. It should be do plus. Okay, that add, and will be set the number. So we'll be said that if we have the one gun, okay, so it will be always count to 0. So we'll be set it to that, we can set that 1, and the same thing for the just duplicate it, sorry, duplicate it, CJ plus duplicate, and just will be connected with this thing. So how much we have, it will be connected. Okay, now there is a problem. What kind of problem? Let me show you. So we need to just set it to print string. Okay, I'll be just getting the variable. Let me show you that what is going on in our this variable. So t, so we can verify this thing, that what is now going on. So correctly now our value is 0. Then if I press AKM, our value convert into 1. If I pick M4, it will be convert to 2. Okay, that is a simple variable. Okay, so now what will we do at here, that when F picking, okay, we will be get our variable, that if it's more greater than equals that more than 2. So if if we have just think that more than 2, so it will be can't be picked. So if we have this thing that less than 2, so we can pick guns. Okay, let's try. Yeah, we can picking, yeah, exactly picking. Let's try to pick now AKM. As you can see, it's not picking because we already set a data that if you are picking that. So but there is a problem that Why this problem come, let me show you. That we have the AKM, we have M4, and now if I just click on one, so you are using that gun, so it will be not do. But if I near of another gun and press one, it will be pick that AKM or something else, like it will be also get that reference. So we need to block that variable, that when you already have a gun, like we have, just think that we have a gun right now, like we are using, or we have a correctly a gun, so it should be work the BP. Okay, it shouldn't be add the reference at here. So what you can do is, from at here you can verify that get M41. Okay, we are just getting that are we are have the M4 or not. Okay, if we have the already our this boolean data is successful, so it will be don't set it. If it's successful, so it will be don't get the reference full, or if we don't have the M4, okay, so it will be can do this work. Okay, so let's check. Okay, let's pick 2. Okay, as you can see, now it's not picking any type of gun, but it will be also need to do the same thing for our AKM. That from at here will be such a get AKM, that if we already have the AKM, it shouldn't be do the work, but if we don't have the AKM, so it should be do the work. Okay, it should be at the reference. Okay, now just press gun picking. Okay, but it did, guys, it did. Why it should do that? It don't need to. Oh, we already said that, guys. I don't know. As you can see, it's attaching the gun with our body. I don't think so he should be do that thing. He should be do that thing. So let's see that now. Why is the basically the problem? I think we need to create 2 more variable. That if we pick the M4, we need to set that we have AKM. So let's create 2 more variables. First variable should be named that have AKM. True. And the second, it should be for our M4, so have M41, so it should be true. So now we need to open our the AKM. At here will be that have we have AKM. If it's we have the AKM, it should be do, and if we have the AKM, or sorry, if we don't have the AKM, so it should be set the reference. So the same thing for our maybe the M4, so just like that have M41. Now let's compile and save. Now let's try to press 1, but as you can see, now it's didn't do that thing, that it's picking the AKM. Okay, it's didn't do that. If you already have this, so it's now not setting the AKM in our body. That is good. It's the same thing for our this M4, so it will be not do also that wrong thing. So guys, our problem is now solved. That now we can pick multiple gun, we can change this without any bugs or any problem. If you are near of another gun also, okay, even we are near of another gun also, it will be don't do that work, but it can do a work. That let me show you. It's a, you can tell it's a kind of like hack, that if I have this how can I tell, or how can I explain you, I don't know. Let's try. As you can see, yes, that's I meaning that even we don't have the uh, as you can see, if I now press the one, it pick the as you can see, it's picking the AKM. Now you have a question that, bro, why it's picking the AKM? It should be pick the AKM by using, if I press one or two. So why it's picking? Because why? Let me show you that in our attach section, okay, like at our attach section it will be just getting the reference and it will be attaching, but when we are near of that AKM, so we can add here a code that if we have the AKM, or if we have the then it should be do this thing, okay, like yeah, then he should be do that thing. So for do that, will be from this variable will be untick these things, okay. Yeah, so we'll be untick these things and we'll be verify that let me check one more thing, guys. Just attach this thing, like I want to one more check one more thing, guys. I have a idea, like if I press now one, no, it didn't do. Let's try. No, just saying that we have a gun, so then it will be can pick this gun, okay. Okay, so there's this a simple bugs that, or a problem that I just understand that when we are pressing the using key, that the use key, so it are verifying that like it's executing that we, if we don't have the ACAM, so it will be detaching, uh, it's doing that thing, but it should be guys, I think I need some time to fix this problem, so just give me another just give me some time. Next video I'll fix this problem. So thank you for today, thank you so much for watching this, love you all, and bye bye.